against each other. If you listen to it, Edward's going, Jack's going. Wednesday, the pro-pally didn't say anything. Because she's like, oh, fuck, I'm supporting a cause? But these guys just admitted that everybody's terrorists. And she's sitting back now and probably did the right thing and didn't say a word. And then I'm showing you it, and you're like, nah, it doesn't matter what they said. He's not real.
No. The reason I spoke up was not because I'm trying to dispute your account or what he said. It's just simply that
It's
literally
it's
today.
inconvenient for you if Mikhail is actually.
No. I happen to have.
It is. It's inconvenient to your perspective, Buttercup. Just admit that is why you don't want Mikhail to be from Palestine.
I know. But Mixed, you gotta let her finish the sentence.
So the reason I spoke up and maybe I got too excited is because literally 3 hours ago I had a same argument with those same characters, Wednesday and that Mikhail and some other guy who claimed to be from Janine, and I told him that I was arguing. My argument was that Hamas is not serving the Palestinian national cause, and they were arguing that it is serving the Palestinian national cause. And he was talking about his family, his immediate family members in Gaza, who are happy to be martyrs for the cause, and how they're really enjoying what's going on there. And to me, that's not credible. I'm sorry.
But Hamas,
Hamas like everyone with their fake
Daniel's talking. Hold on.
I messaged my friend. Let me finish. And then I messaged my friend who knows this guy Mikhail and said I don't think he's Palestinian because he's celebrating the deaths of his family members in Gaza right now. His immediate family members.
By the way, that's exactly what these dumb fucks do. They're martyrs. They celebrate that shit.
Okay, well, I believe you, but not this time.
Actually, yes, she's doing exactly what the guys do.
Nikki, can I respond?
They martyr their own fucking family and children.
I agree. I just don't think Mikhail is one of them.
Go ahead.
Nikki, I know some of them do. Mikhail's not one of them.
That's your opinion. Listen. You know,
I have not to pretend the evidence. You don't want it.
Okay, people, mute for a minute.
Yeah, it gets hot and heavy.
As Jews, everybody wants to tell us what we are.
I'm a Jew.
Quiet. I'm talking.
Should I disbelieve you
I'm
now?
talking.
Because you're
I'm
not
talking.
the way Jews
I will
normally
move
talk.
everybody down to the fucking audience so I don't get interrupted.
Don't get so angry, people. You just got back.
I know, that's why I'm not.
I don't know I know, but just calm down. No, but let's have a productive room. Then jump off the apple.
So let me finish my thought though. Everybody wants to tell us what we are. BHI tells us we're not the real Jews. Fucking Palestinians and Gazans tell us we don't belong in the land of Israel. It's not our land. Everybody is telling us who we are and what we are supposed to be. What are you doing right now, Buttercup? Listen, I'm not siding with them. I don't like them. Mikhail, especially, he's a vile, disgusting waste of human flesh. But who are you to start telling people what they are? He wants to call himself a Palestinian, let him. He wants to call himself an Israelite, let him. He wants to call himself a Moroccan. I mean, I may get a little pissed off, but let him. Who are you to say what people are? Really and truly, think about it.
Guys, I think the whole point's missed, man. I think what he said was truer than true. Hamas is Gaza, Gaza is Hamas.
It is.
And he was being 100% accurate.
He's claiming to speak on behalf of Gaza.
But Buttercup, with all due respect,
he speaks on behalf of himself.
He speaks on behalf of himself.
Exactly. Gaza and Hamas.
And we've been with other people in rooms, and Daniel's been there. Prince tried to dox this guy, almost brought him in. I think he was live from Gaza, and the totally saying that Hamas murders people. Almost was on a mission for like 2 weeks to try and get Prince because Prince said that he's going to report this guy straight to Hamas to have him killed for speaking out against them. They are all Hamas.
Yeah, I was trying to explain to Buttercup. Yeah, so she's saying Hamas isn't serving the Palestinian cause, right? Saying hold up. Hamas. Saying Hamas isn't serving the Palestinian cause is just a way to avoid facing the truth, okay? Hamas is the Palestinian cause in Gaza. It is. They control it. They run it. They openly shut up. They openly state their goal is the destruction of
Israel, what you're saying is
that's not them being off track. And I finished my sentence. That's their core mission. Pretending otherwise is just blocking your ears to reality, Buttercup. If you want to talk about the Palestinian cause, honestly, you can't separate it from Hamas because Hamas defines where they hold power. Do you understand that?
Quick thing here. You know, you guys are using a lot of words to try to convey a simple topic. Most of these Muslims, they're jihadis.
Oh.
And that's fucking it.
There, that
You know, it might be inconvenient for most normal Americans who like to be like reasonable with most people. But dude, holy shit. I met a bunch of random Muslims in college and shit, and then seeing the shit they post and the way they act, the way they were fucking, oh, I'm not really like Muslim like that. And then once Trump's up for fucking election, all of a sudden they're super Muslim. They are fucking jihadis. Every random Muslim, you know, from high school that fucking flies back to fucking Pakistan and gets married there. Super weird. Super, you know, I mean, yeah, as the average suburban American.
Thank you, that was
like,
insightful.
we give people
Now,
the benefit
Buttercup,
of
you
the
want to
doubt.
tell us what your friend told you?
They're fucking jihadis.
Great. Buttercup, say your friend had some late-breaking news about the
I think her feelings are hurt.
Kyle. Do you want to share your...
I don't think she's gonna speak right now. She feels targeted, but I want to hear from Dan.
Her feelings are
He
hurt.
is being targeted.
No,
He said that she had relevant
We're up to
information.
Dan. We're up
Anyone
to
in this
Dan.
room
Sorry,
will
everybody.
if
You're up to Daniel. We're up to Dan. Thank you.
The Palestinian cause, like, do you know what it is?
Yes.
Jihad.
State of Israel. No?
No, guys, I asked Barakat, but I said, like, Barakat, do you know what the Palestinian...
It depends who you ask. Hamas or the Palestinian Authority or the regular
The Palestinian... No, you said that, he said that Hamas
So the answer is no. She
is
doesn't
good.
know very clearly what...
No, I'm
Said,
talking
hold
about,
on, please.
the aspiration for two states. Does it help or hurt? He says it helps. I say it hurts.
He said it was the Palestinian cause, and now if you talk about two states, now like Australia is recognizing, Canada is rewarding terrorism, they are actually rewarding those terrorists with like a promise of recognition of
That's the argument he made, that it worked. October 7 worked.
I mean, and what you
Yeah,
it's
there are a
not
lot of
happening.
opinions that say
But-
Well, I mean, what's left of Gaza, though, they slammed it to the ground, so it didn't, I mean, it was, I think people on the
But
ground
what
of
is
Gaza
this
don't
wrong?
feel like it worked for them.
But yes, but what is the Palestinian
Kyle,
cause?
does it work?
Aspiration for a state, but not at the expense of, like, all of their kids, you know?
You think they want to
What is
see?
the cause? Well, what's happening? Like I said, actually, like
Just let him speak, McZed. I know you have a lot to say.
Quiet.
So Barakat, where are we with the Palestinian cause?
I think if you ask most Palestinians, they don't think October 7 advanced their cause.
What am I asking and what are you answering?
What is their cause? That's what he's asking. What is their cause?
Yes.
Their cause is free, you know, free a state, whether it's one state or two states, depends who you ask,
No,
right?
no.
But you're right. You got to get rid of those pesky fucking Jews. You know.
Okay, Pepe,
No,
don't
some of them want
Shut up.
to, some are willing to coexist, some are not. That depends who you ask.
Happy, did you just say get rid of the
I think-
pesky Jews?
Well, how else can they be free? God damn it! You got to get rid of them.
Okay, who?
Can we? Can Pepe
Hold on,
go
who?
back?
Hold on. Wait.
Okay.
Are you having a schizophrenic moment?
No, the
Or are you gonna
Palestinians. Well, okay, but how can the Palestinians like? How can they have Tel Aviv and all to themselves if Jews are there? They can't.
But why would they be pesky Jews?
Because it was all Palestine.
Oh my god. It's
Oh my god.
fucking joke.
Happy, did you hit?
Happy
He woke up with the wrong side of the bed again today.
He woke up with the wrong personality.
You know, I did the shahada yesterday. I'm gonna go fuck a lamb and eat it later.
Okay, have fun.
That can't be how...
Anyways, back to Buttercup. Go ahead.
The Palestinian cause is basically the destruction of Israel.
Yeah, and also the Palestinians
I think that's
might now say October 7th didn't help their cause, but Hamas did it.
No.
They did it in their name. Plenty
I'm not
of
talking
celebrated at the time, so you can't just.
I'm not talking about Hamas. I'm talking about the Palestinian cause.
I'm talking about the
like you see,
national
like-
aspiration for a Palestinian state. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, we see the Palestinian cause all over the world. We
I
see
said aspiration for a state.
Yeah,
which you agree with. You're a two-stater, right, Daniel?
And who's
No, I don't. Who said aspiration for a state? Are you
That's
projecting
what
an
we were
aspiration
talking.
for a
That's how we
state?
were defining it in the conversation. Aspiration for a Palestinian
No,
state.
I'm asking what is the Palestinian cause, not what Buttercup wants the Palestinian cause to be.
There's different views. If you ask Abbas, and he says 2 states, right? The Palestinian Authority supports 2 states. If you ask Hamas, they tried to conquer Israel with the October 7th. So it depends who you ask.
No, that's not a cause. That's like a tactic in order to get to a like. That's not the goal to massacre Jews. That's like a way to.
Okay. Well, they actually, if you read the article that I linked, it said exactly what their plan was. Their plan was to conquer Israel.
I don't care about the plan. I don't care about the plan. I'm asking like, what is the goal? What is the intention? What is the cause?
The cause is to create a Palestinian state alongside Israel. That's the cause. Depends who you ask. We're not talking about Hamas. We're talking about Palestinians.
If that's what it
So
was,
those that are again, I'm not talking about just Gaza. I'm talking about the Palestinian cause. I see them like also a lot in the West. I see it in the UN. I see it in like I like free Palestine from the river to the sea. This is the cause. Do you understand what it means?
We also, guess what? The same slogans in our materials. It's not a unique. I love people think that it's a
You're
genocide.
so
It's actually
good.
not.
Listen, hold on, Nikki, hold on, 1 second.
Everyone in Israel's wearing a full river to the sea thing around their neck.
When they chant, first of all, if you will open a map and you would look what happens between the river and the sea, you will see like my house there. Now, when they chant now from the river to the sea, Palestine will be free. What does it mean?
I've heard this. I heard some people feel that way.
What is
No, I'm asking you. I'm asking you.
Personally, for me, to me,
Nikki, like, I don't need help.
so I do hear people using those slogans, and I think that it sometimes it's heard in different ways depending.
You
on
heard people using those slogans.
Yes.
This is the most used slogan that was in the like massive demonstrations that are all over the world.
Sure.
It's not like, and what does it mean?
So it depends who you ask. Some people know what it means, and some people say it just means remove the blockade, like it was when I was in 2004. There was no blockades from the river to the sea, right? When I lived in Israel in 2004, but
Do you think it's a legitimate chant?
We've lived it before, and there was no immediately implosion of the Jewish people from the river to the sea with no blockade.
I'm asking about the
chanting.
I'm asking about the chant
It just
itself.
the chant
Do you
means
think it's a
different things.
legitimate?
90% of people who say it don't think of it the way you think of it.
Okay, so you said one example.
There's nothing inherently in the chant that says
90% of people don't know what river or what fucking sea they're talking about.
Yeah, Nikki, we know. We all watch the same talk voice.
Whoa, no, but it's not a fucking joke.
Okay, but my point is that inherently the words don't mean to expel the Jews or kill the Jews.
So what does it mean? So hold on, 1 second, guys.
It just means it means freedom.
First of all, Buttercup, like chillax a bit. And guys, give me like 2 minutes, like to kind of engage. Because like you're just shouting, like.
No, but I'll give you as much time as you want, but it sounds like Buttercup is screaming and she's on the defense.
Yeah, so
This is why I wanted to take a breath and like have a conversation with John instead of fucking kind of like challenging everything.
Yeah.
No, but you are.
Yo, read your DMs. I have my time limits.
No, Buttercup.
What?
Buttercup.
Read your DMs. I have my time limits, nigger.
See here.
Go ahead, Dan.
No, so you said like some people in the blockade. Do you think that this is, for example, a legitimate chant or like a legitimate thing?
To remove the blockade, I think many Israelis want us to remove the blockade.
Why don't they? Hold on. If we remove the blockade, like there's a blockade there, not because we are.
They mean end the occupation. Many of your top officials for the top brass want to end the occupation. That's what it means.
Which part is occupied?
Okay. So hold on. So why from the river to the sea?
Because that's encompassing of the territories instead of just Israel, which you always tout as a great bastion of democracy.
So when they show in Palestinian embassies, wherever they do have embassies, or like in their marches, when they put a map of Palestine, how does it look like? Does it look like a two-state? Like, did you ever see them chanting for two states, or do they chant free Palestine from the river to the sea? Like, except like us, who is talking really in the Palestinian cause about coexisting alongside Israel?
So, you know Netanyahu, it was,
Not Netanyahu, I'm talking about the Palestinian
but
cause.
someone handed him an envelope.
I'm talking about the Palestinian cause. And I
I'm
understand it's
talking
hard.
about the greater Israel cause, which is even
I'm
worse.
not talking about Israel, I'm talking about the Palestinian cause.
But the greater Israel project is
But the Palestinian cause. Buttercup, please. No more, hold on, no more. Buttercup, please. The topic right now that you brought is the Palestinian cause.
They draw the map the same way Israelis draw the map, exactly the same.
I'm asking what is the Palestinian... Sweetie, I understand that you are...
The borders they draw are the same.
Hold on, I need to tell you something,
I'm gonna
okay?
drop her for a second. I'm gonna drop her for a second because this is fucking crazy to me. That she feels that she has
every fucking part of when she responds. This is honestly, Daniel, it's the definition of insanity, bro. I know you're in a good place and you want to ask great things. You're not gonna get anywhere there. She doesn't know how to have a conversation. Everything is, she thinks she's at the White House, being like, I don't understand. She's debating. Like, she can't have a normal conversation. I'd like to bring her back up and for her to talk normally to you, but she has to. If you say Gaza's doing this, she says, well, Israel's doing this. It's always a tit for tat for her. There's no answer. She can't just say, yes, you're right. Yeah. And then bring it up later in a conversation. Say, by the way, this is what I see is going on as well. It's tit for tat. Every single thing you talk to her about, Daniel.
Daniel, you want your energy. Daniel, you're mindful. Okay? The more you say, she win.
That's true. I just wanted to say, and you're masterful at this, Daniel. You have tremendous patience, tremendous domain area expertise, and you're very good at it. In my view, you're better than me.
And then
what I wanted to say is that, do you know the expression in Arabic? Because we should listen to what they say in Arabic. The very same expression in Arabic is, from water to water, Palestine will be Arabic. Okay? That's what they say, and that's what it means.
And I want to try it one last time, and I want her to come up, and I don't want to tell her what to say. I want to see if she can acknowledge what Daniel's saying. You don't have to defend it. It's not a tit for tat. Nobody's throwing rocks at you. You're taking it so personal that I'm starting to think you're from Gaza. And I don't want to think that.
Daniel, you don't listen to what she want to indoctrinate us.
No. We're not gonna do that shit. We're not gonna do that, Dave. We're not gonna do that, sir. Guys. She's a woman. At the end of the day, we may not agree with her. I want to see if she can actually have a conversation with points that you bring up, and she says, "Yes, you're right, Daniel," without trying to fucking. No, let's see. I want her.
No, but she can't.
No, the structure of her communication is evil.
People that do what she's doing talk out of their ass and really have nothing of value or any knowledge to bring to the conversation. That's why she's doing what she's doing. She can't stay focused. She can't stay on topic. Daniel asked her about the Palestinian cause, and she's bringing up Netanyahu. That's not what he asked.
Much of evil is communication structure. I know, like, Daniel, you probably think, like, fuck, I wish we didn't get involved right now, but I was watching you go back and forth trying your hardest with her. I know you try even harder with certain other people, but you're not going to get anywhere, bro. She's going to throw a rock at everything you say. If you say tomorrow Gaza caught 10 pounds of fish, she's going to say, well, Israel only caught 8. Because, no, I'm not joking, guys. That's a problem.
He's going to say that the Gazans wanted to do 10
No, but it's not a joke. She's going to find something somewhere. So she is like the localities that are holding Israel, that Israel is not allowed to make any mistakes at all.
Bibi, I don't think you're making a good point, which is that there's ways to listen and engage with what people are saying, and there's ways to engage in witty banter where we quickly say, as much as we can back and forth to win points for one side or the other. And what you're saying is that she's playing this like a game. She's not engaging with any of us, taking in what we're saying. She's sort of rearing up to share again her concerns that we are engaged in a genocide.
We can also talk about things that Daniel doesn't know.
It's like a trial lawyer tactic, but not all trial lawyers use that tactic because they lose in the end. So some trial lawyers will concede to the point, and then they'll compile all of their evidence at the end and smash the fucking defendant with, like, if the prosecutor had
This
TV.
is litigation.
No, but I'm listening to her. That sounds like I'm hearing a litigator.
Maybe it's as simple as bickering. If I say it's blue, you say it's red. I say it's big, you say it's small. We can do that for hours, dude.
Yeah, we're gonna get nowhere.
And she purposely say things that Daniel doesn't know. For reference, for El Norma, she for the first time used the word Amharic.
What do you mean that Daniel doesn't know? Daniel knows Amalek.
What do you mean, Daniel?
Norm knows the word Amalek.
Yeah, for Daniel, the Amalek will just flow through from left ear to the right ear.
No, because he knows that, though. Daniel knows that.
I know, but she just said greater Israel when Daniel said river to the sea.
No, I think Dave was. I think Mixed was 100% right on it. It's bickering.
Dave, it didn't go. I just didn't. The topic was different, so I didn't address it because that's not the topic about Israel and all that jazz.
But all the topic was want to speak now is.
But Dave, I understand, but you're doing exactly. But you're doing it. Like you are the one bringing back this nonsense. I was actually not engaging with this, and I was trying to go back to the conversation, and now you're bringing it back.
Okay, so why don't we bring her back? Why don't we bring her back up so that way they can have a conversation?
I think it comes from like this moral superiority complex.
Like oppositional defiance disorder. She's rebelling against her family.
Absolutely. That's exactly what it is, and that's what a teen does when you're telling your child you can't go out. It's late. But I went out yesterday. But Billy's family lets him go out.
But you went out.
Yeah, but you went out. No, that's the whole thing. So you end up, and they made it illegal to beat your kids. It's probably because a lot of.
Oh my God, you
No, but it's probably because a lot of. That's what adolescents do. So, like when I was a kid, my mom said, "Don't say, don't say no," and I said, "Okay, how come?" And she's like, "What?" And I said, "I didn't say no." I said, "How come?" That's an adolescent, immature thing to do. That's what I want to see. Because I do believe she probably has some good points. They're lost. So she sounds like a psycho because she's acting like one. Because it's bickering back and forth, and it doesn't make sense what the fuck she's saying. So her good points are not good points anymore. They're just bickering. It's exactly what McSaid said, and people in the chat, they got it.
I don't recall one good point from her.
No, I know. I'm just saying she might have a one, but I haven't heard it because she doesn't allow it because she's constantly feeling the need to fucking defend her oppressor, her murderer. She wants to defend the people that want to kill us and her if she's a Jew. That's the craziest shit. That's not Stockholm syndrome, right?
Well, no. If I recall,
I don't trust.
Modern Zionists and Israelis to push away from the notion that the state of Israel is providing safety and security for them, and to lean more on the idea that going to America would be safer for the Jews. Or acting differently. If the state of Israel was like more the way she felt it should be, then she wouldn't have these.
I want to hear what Ravinchik said, and I don't want anybody to disrespect him or whatever. He can come up and go back down. Because you're saying that's not her view. Can you elaborate on what her view is? And you have the mic for a minute or two. Can you come up? Because if you're seeing a different view, I would love to hear it. And then I can give my opinion afterwards, and you don't have to be on stage, so we don't have to argue. Do you mind joining the stage? Because 9 out of 10 people in this room see a different view.
And I want to know the angle you're standing from, what you're seeing. Or do you think exactly like her? I'm just curious. Do you mind joining the stage?
Wait, who are you talking to?
Rubenship. I've sent him an invite. I don't know if he's coming up. Is anybody else gonna invite him?
I did.
Yeah.
Rubenship is very gentle. He doesn't like to fight.
And I just said I welcomed him on the stage. Nobody argue with him. Nobody talk with him. Don't disrespect him. I just want to hear his opinion, and then he can bounce back down. I know it's hard in the chat and in text sometimes. Well, most of the times don't express emotions, and I want to know what you honestly think. And with my humblest respect, I'm asking if you can come up and explain it.
He's saying that she has a good heart. He says it in the chat.
And that doesn't tell me that she's coming from a good place.
You can't have a good heart without a good head, or else the heart will just like bleed all over the place. The question is, what proves that she has a good heart? That she like is worried that she might be from a community that's committing a genocide? That doesn't give you a good heart.
Most definitely not. By putting down
trying to help.
That's what I'm trying to get at. Who the fuck is she trying to help? It doesn't sound like she's trying to help us.
She has like
psychology
for her fellow man, that she's displaying empathy that's like constructive and valuable and good for the world. How? Because she feels bad what the state of Israel is doing? Who's that helping? At all? I feel good
She
about
has
what
a
the state
good
of
heart
Israel is doing.
without
Does
realizing
that mean I have a good
wisdom.
heart?
She has a good heart with no wisdom that this will destroy Israel. She has a good heart but without wisdom that is
There you go.
dangerous.
A good Hillel rabbi told me these pro-Pali people are some of the best intentioned people in the world. Right, but road to hell.
Oh, that's why they're paving the road to hell?
Yeah. It's basic. I don't know why we're in this stage in history, but yeah.
She has not got a good heart. It's actually bullshit. Having a good heart means being honest about suffering on both sides, not excusing or downplaying violence when it suits your view by trying to defend or make excuses for groups like Hamas. She shows she's more interested in protecting an ideology.
Sorry for 1 second.
An ideology.
If you keep putting bullshit in the chat, I'm removing you from the fucking
Yeah, that's
room.
what she does.
Do it one more time.
So that's not compassion, that's selective empathy.
Don't remove anybody, please.
No, but look what he's writing bullshit in the chat.
No, but Buttercup also said to live in some Hasbara la la land. So I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe just let me say something. I'm going to leave. He's running what? Don't give me one. But listen to me for 1 second. This person Buttercup is using nothing but Palestinian talking points.
I am noticing
These are the exact same things. These are the exact same things that these pro-Palestinians do on X. They do it on Clubhouse. They do it on Twitter. They do it on TikTok. They do it everywhere. For her to have the chutzpah to even say Asvara, Lala, whatever she's fucking saying. Honestly, this person is abhorrent. She's sick. She's mentally ill. She's a self-hating Jew, and she shouldn't get a stage anywhere. And I'll say this in Hebrew to you, Buttercup, because you're fluent in Hebrew. Lechi kibini mat, ya fatichat nevela. Efes should be an just Efes. It's great, man.
The hammer just got smashed on the table.
Man, I felt that aftershock. It's good.
And he's right. He's right. I think our heads were in our good intentions yesterday, and I don't think we'll give up. But we keep spending so much time, and it becomes a point where you have to give tough love. Like if you were to have a crackhead as a child, you can't keep giving that child $10. You got to put them in rehab.
Buttercup, write it in Hebrew because you're fluent. Yada. We'll see how fluent you are in Hebrew. You speak 2 words in Hebrew and you're fluent. You live near Jerusalem, moving a green line for 1 year, and you're Israeli. And you think you are, and you think you know everything about Israel because your family lives there.
She doesn't know shit about Israel.
We say beseder.
He wanted me to. Tim, I sent it to you. I sent the domain to you. John for
Just for the
Congress
fucking
with the
shit.
number 4. John JOHN 4 Congress. Cindy's asking what it is you want.
Don't believe
Here,
what?
she said, I knew you'll have it what? What'd she say? I knew I have it.
Oh, I don't know.
Thank you. Yeah, good luck.
It's already done.
Many of you
Might take a
suffer
second for
because
you.
this is the
It might
same
take a
talking point.
So fast.
It might take a while for you because it's cash, but it's already done.
Now came with the Jews. And that shocked you, and that made you suffer.
No, the problem is, this is the problem. When you go
You
into
got it,
like
done,
Amir's rooms, Scotty's rooms, and all
You're
that,
the man. I never thought I'd say that,
you
but
really,
you're the man.
really
There you go.
have
You
to
can
have
go
your
back.
head
My-
and your heart in the right place. Your head, first of all. Your head has to be in the right place because it's so. I've seen it. It's easy. Get fucking confused. Like it's like a dryer. They get spun around, thrown out. And you know, like when somebody wakes up with like bedhead and their hair's everywhere and shit like that, they don't know what the fuck, which way to go, left or right. And that's what happens. So when your mind's not strong, it's not equipped properly, you go in there and you come back and you start speaking to your fellow Jews and you start poking at them and saying, it's because of you we're going through this. Because they start listening to it and they start believing the lies. Like Harry was in there last night and they were playing a video for her, or the night before, playing a video of Shlomi that they recorded him. And in the background, you can hear guys are saying, I hope you wish you would have died. And
Wow.
some people were asking questions. No, but she said, after they played the video, and Shlomi said, yeah, I think he said, if it's, because I was in the room today, I'm not sure if that was part of the clip, that he heard helicopters. That's it, I never seen anybody shooting anybody. But anyways, watch my point. So she said, that was really nice the way you guys treated him. Oh my God, that was really nice of you guys. A guy screamed, I wish they would have killed you too. But maybe she didn't hear that. Let's give her the benefit of the doubt. Then they said, look, you heard, Shlomi just admitted. They did the Hannibal directive. He's seen the Tomahawk helicopter shooting people. And they went with a complete lie from something that they played and tried to obscure it. And the whole room is agreeing with the liar. And then she's in there, and the problem is she's thinking with her heart and not her head, which now makes her question her own identity and hate her own people. And then she'll say that she loves her people, but I think she's confused. And I could be wrong.
Maybe you're not wrong. There are many rooms. They say Quran philosophy, Islam philosophy, Islam is peace. When you go in, there are 2-3 is Muslim. They stage the dialogue. So that people come in, they buy into their narrative. So there are a lot of traps in Clubhouse, and we waste a lot of time talking nothing but without helping these gullible people to prevent those traps in the Clubhouse.
And that's why we need to have more stages like this where Jews can be free. They don't have to get lost to get entertained over there. And we can have some spicy moments. Like we invite Pep into the room.
It shows their hatred is east and west of them, because they watch these innocent people being murdered, raped, and dragged from their homes, and then try to excuse it as part of some cause. It shows how twisted their thinking really is. And a healthy person calls out evil when they see it. They see it, they call it out. But when somebody bends over backwards to justify terror, that isn't strength or conviction, it's just sickness. They're mentally sick.
Now, you're being very Islamophobic right now.
Oh dear.
You're being very Islamophobic right
There's
now.
no such thing as Islamophobic.
Give me a moment.
No such thing.
No, because they are jihadis, and you're not respecting their culture or religion. Tobias.
Are you trolling, bro?
Are you being sarcastic?
Yeah,
he is. I think it's sarcastic, but it's factual.
I mean, we're having a serious conversation here about people. You know, I don't know if you're being sarcastic or what.
You just don't like
trying to make a joke and trying to uncover being terrible.
No, the joke didn't land, bro.
Good timing, Taco. Good timing, bro.
It's not even trying to be funny. They are jihadis. It's part of their religion.
That's you just going back to your earlier comment about them all being jihadis, which is also not helpful.
Well, it's pretty
Hold on, Taco. Everybody laugh.
or jihadi support.
That was funny, bro.
Well, it comes back to this idea that it is okay to discriminate. Because if most of them, a lot of them are jihadis or jihadi supporters, and they won't do anything to stop them, and you accept it as an element of their religion and
We've come to pro-discrimination position.
well, yeah, it's because in your mind, you've thought to yourself, I don't ever want to discriminate.
Right.
It's like a bathroom for men and women.
Sounds like a straw man is about being knocked over.
Discriminates based on sex, and that's okay.
The problem is the parallel society right now. Just like Taco said, there are many people are peaceful. But within this parallel society, the peaceful Muslim has no voice. They are afraid to say the truth. That is the problem.
They say that that's part of the problem. I think there's also a lot of peaceful, quiet Muslims that support the evil cause.
Yes, that's what I go with.
I turned off the chat for all the keyboard warriors if they want to come up, because I'm sick of the same guy.
When come to election, this silent one, peaceful one, will be pushed by the radical one to vote for the Muslim in order to have a mayor Muslim. This is how we get 20 over mayor Muslim in UK. 20 over MP in Muslim MP in UK. And once they come in, they do the same playbook like IRGC in Iran. That's how the same playbook. So we know the peaceful Muslim. The problem is within the parallel society in Western nation, they are subjugated by the radical political. They have no voice.
Bring them back.
I think it's a fallacy. I think behavior of individuals doesn't erase the doctrines of the faith, and a lot of Muslims may be peaceful in practice, but that's often because they ignore or soften parts of it. That makes it easy, not because the religion itself is harmless. So I see that as fallacious.
Religion is whatever the religious make of it.
I got a question. What do you guys think is more dangerous, an indoctrinated, sympathizing Jew or a terrorist?
That's simple. History has proven that the most dangerous thing the world has ever seen is a Jew that takes sides against the community.
Big 100 for that. I think it's the most dangerous, unstable, problematic thing Jewish face, people face.
You could say Jesus, you could say Paul, you could say Turkemada, you could say Marx. Jews that take a side against Judaism are dangerous for the world.
The pro-Hamas demonstrations, there will always be like a bunch of useful idiot Jews that will hold a sign that says not in our name. You know those, right?
Yeah, I'm one of those people.
Hold. Yeah. And this is out of 16 million Jews, half of them in Israel, and like very small population. Out of 2 billion Muslims, how many went to the streets and held a sign after what Hamas did and say, not in our name?
I think there was like maybe a dozen in Gaza, but their families all got slaughtered.
Like anywhere in the Western world, like 10 guys with a board that they write, not in our name, or even like release the hostages. Where are they?
Yeah, where's the Muslims are the jihadis?
How come like
why come there's none on our side? Ever.
This is what's crazy. Like the Jews, like with the not in our name bullshit, as if it's in their name or if it's like in the names of Judaism. Like fuck you, and
I have
they always go there.
To do it.
And the others like none.
Palestine. I've never heard of Muslims for Israel.
Or Muslims for queers.
That's fine, but listen. Queers for Palestine. I know that brand. I'm aware of it. guys, very simply, it's not like a trick question. Where is the of the billion Muslims in the world, where is the slogan Muslims for Israel? Where is it?
Don't sell them short. There's 1.8 billion of them.
That's great. Where is the slogan Muslims for Israel? Queers for Palestine.
It doesn't exist.
Yes.
It doesn't exist.
Muslims for Israel. Where is it? There are way more Muslims than there are queers.
Think about that, guys. How deep that is. So you have two types of people protesting. You have pro-Palestinians, and then you have pro-Israeli Zionists protesting on opposite sides of the street. On the one side of the street where it's pro-Palestinians, you'll have Jews over there. On the Zionist and Israeli and Jewish side, you have just Jews. How scary is that our own people are walking over to that other side? How fucked up is that? That doesn't make sense to me.